Ethereum, it's confirmed. It just closed the highest weekly close in almost 4 years. And now the question is how high Ethereum can go in this bull market. Can we see a price of Ethereum at $16,000, possibly even more than that? Let's talk about that. Let's discover that, as long as the recap of the biggest news that we have seen this week and how more increasingly bullish the crypto markets become. So let's go. We're seeing Ethereum closed at $4,250. That's how it closed the week. It's the highest weekly closed since November 2021, which is an incredibly bullish sign, momentum that Ethereum is about to break through to much higher levels. And I want to talk to you about how high Ethereum can really go in the cycle. If you go to Ethereum dominance, we can see that currently Ethereum is 12.84% for the entire cryptocurrency market. And if you look at a little bit of the history, we can see that Ethereum is likely to be anticipated to be taking about 20% of the market cap. If you're going to repeat the 2022 of Ethereum market cap. So if 20% and the total market cap can grow from 3.94 trillion, as you can see, is in a trajectory higher. If it can go to $10 trillion, well, 10 times 20%, that will mean Ethereum at a market cap of $2 trillion. And if you look at where Ethereum is right now, it is currently at the market cap of $504 billion. So $2 trillion would mean 4 times the amount that is currently trading at. So we can realistically say that $16,000 Ethereum is something that can be expected. Now, during the mania, the bull mania of the markets, this is where it can go even irrationally higher than that, right? And can take much more than that. But when the bull market hits, that's what you need to understand. I've lived through a couple of bull and bear cycles. It is happening very fast. I mean, we can talk about 3 months and Ethereum can go from $4,000 to like $16,000 in 3 months. It can happen very fast. When the FOMO kicks in, when the mania phase kicks in, it can really happen very fast. Let's take a look at where Bitcoin is sitting. Bitcoin is trading above $120,000 right now. Monthly momentum is continuing for the 5th month in a row at the moment. So we are on track for the next target, which is $150,000 for Bitcoin. We're seeing that Russia's $500 billion banking giant Sberbank says it started a systematic expansion into Bitcoin and crypto products. The Russia's largest bank embracing Bitcoin. Let's recap of what we have seen during the past week. We talked about how President Trump officially signed an executive order opening $12.5 trillion retirement market to the crypto investment. Only a handful of percentages, couple of percentages flowing from this 401k retirement plan can boost Bitcoin to $170,000 to $200,000 in this cycle. The SEC and Ripple case officially end legal battle following joint dismissal of appeals. Basically, XRP has been on a tear and ripping through. Currently, the price sitting at $3.21. Also, what we've seen is President Trump officially signs executive orders to stop banking discrimination against crypto, religion, and politics. We've seen Harvard buys $116 million worth of Bitcoin ETF. We're seeing that the crypto czar David Sachs says the executive orders President Trump signed this week will give 90 million Americans access to crypto. There's a lot of Americans that now have a very easy access to crypto. 82% of S&P 500 companies beat quarterly earnings estimates despite the President Trump tariffs. So what's going to happen when those tariffs are going to ease, when the market will adapt, the S&P 500 can go to a new all-time high. The SEC declares crypto liquid staking activities are not considered securities, paving the way for staking to be introduced into the Ethereum ETFs. And Dubai officially approves first crypto options license. So we have quite a lot in this week. And right now, what we are seeing, this monthly pattern of, you can see what? This is the Ethereum to BTC pair, and it's breaking out of this pattern since 2022, right? Which was not a good pattern. It was going down, but now the trend is changing, right? The trend is changing, and if you look, Ethereum BTC is back in this incredible range. We're seeing the number of addresses holding over 10,000 Ethereum has surged to 868,886, the highest level in a year, which means the whales are accumulating those balances above 10,000 Ethereum. They have been accumulating like crazy. Like this mysterious whale that bought another 49,533 Ethereum worth $212 million today alone. In the past week alone, this mysterious whale accumulated almost $1 billion worth of Ethereum. Big money. What if Ethereum goes parabolic, just like Bitcoin did in 2017? If you compare Bitcoin in 2017 and Ethereum in 2025, Bitcoin in 2017 was an 8-year coin. The first 6 months was $750 to $2,900. Then in July, August, September, it started to climb. And afterwards, you can see October, November, and December. This is where Bitcoin started to rally very hard towards $20,000 mark. So what if Ethereum is going right now, the 2017 moment, and currently it is at the range of up to $4,300, and then it goes to 6,000, then it goes to 8,000, then it goes to 14,000, then it goes to $20,000. I mean, this is possible. It is possible that it can happen in this way, right? If you take a look at the reality, the Ethereum market cap 500 billion. If the price reaches 17,000, the next 6 to 10 months, market cap will be 2 trillion. The total crypto market cap from 4 trillion can go to 10 trillion. So dominance 20%. Just like we said, this basically is a pretty logical estimate. Okay. 5 years ago, MicroStrategy became the first company to add Bitcoin to its treasury. That was in August 11, 2020. 5 years ago, to be exact. And today, 5 years later, they have $30 billion unrealized profit on its Bitcoin portfolio. $30 billion. Wow, that's crazy. So we have, again, Ethereum just gave its highest weekly close nearly in 4 years. Soon the altcoin market is going to pick up, because first is the Ethereum expands, then the altcoins are going to expand. So now would be a great time to start buying some of the other altcoins. News says 8% of Americans own Bitcoin according to the Federal Reserve. That's 8%. That's almost 10% of the entire population of America owns crypto. That's how popular it is right now. So currently what we are seeing, if you look at the Bitcoin weekly analysis over here, let's take a look here on Bitcoin weekly analysis. We've seen that the bears have tried to pull the Bitcoin down over here to 109,000, but they failed, and the bulls stepped in and brought this weekly close back in this amazing green candle over here. So Bitcoin is heading higher following this amazing support that we are seeing in this previous week. So overall, this is a very bullish pattern, and can suggest a continuation of the next targets for Bitcoin, which can take Bitcoin all the way to $170,000 to $180,000. If you're able to clean this red midline, the green channel door could be the next. So this is the big picture stuff, and right on track. El Salvador became the first nation to teach Bitcoin to all students 7 years or older. Congratulations to El Salvador, who is educating the nation. Eric Trump says zero point 0.1 Bitcoin will be worth a fortune. Think about that. If Bitcoin can be worth $1 million and 0.1 Bitcoin is 100,000, or if Bitcoin will be worth 5 million and 0.1 Bitcoin will be worth $500,000. I mean, this kind of numbers seems crazy right now, but what if? What if? Time will tell. So far, the Bitcoin bulls, the Bitcoin who have been patiently holding Bitcoin, accumulating more Bitcoin with time, have been absolutely winning it. This is the yearly chart for Bitcoin. Can it be more clearer than that? Okay, we are seeing that 3 green years and 1 red. 3 green years and 1 red. And now we are at the 3rd green years. Very, very straightforward what has been going on, the pattern so far. Okay, so if you're in doubt, zoom out. So likely we're gonna finish the year strong, and then we're gonna start the bear market year. Okay, so be careful about that, but we are not there yet. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that you are as excited as I am for this bull market, to see Ethereum go above $10,000. That would be a day. It's like Bitcoiners, they waited until Bitcoin hit $100,000. So that would be quite a day. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode of Today in Crypto Show.